Quality management is a fundamental component of modern auditing and is essential for maintaining public confidence in the audit profession. Under ISA 220, revised, quality management for an audit of financial statements, audit firms are required to establish, implement, and operate a system of quality management that provides reasonable assurance that audit engagements comply with professional standards, legal requirements, and ethical obligations while ensuring that audit reports issued are appropriate in the circumstances. The objective of quality management extends beyond regulatory compliance. It seeks to embed a culture of professional excellence, ethical behavior, professional skepticism, and continuous improvement throughout the audit engagement. High-quality audits strengthen investor confidence, improve financial reporting reliability, and reduce audit risk and litigation exposure. The quality management framework therefore represents a proactive system designed to prevent deficiencies rather than merely detect them after completion. The importance of quality management has increased significantly due to the complexity of modern business environments, technological developments, and heightened stakeholder expectations. Audit quality depends not only upon technical competence but also upon effective leadership, appropriate supervision, sufficient resources, ethical compliance, and rigorous documentation. ISA 220, revised, emphasizes proactive management of quality at the engagement level by encouraging continuous professional skepticism, enhancing documentation of professional judgments, and ensuring that audit teams respond effectively to emerging risks during the engagement. Consequently, quality management supports consistent application of international standards on auditing while promoting transparency, accountability, and public trust in financial reporting. An effective quality management system incorporates several interrelated components, with engagement resources representing one of the most significant. The engagement partner is responsible for ensuring that sufficient and appropriate resources are assigned to the audit, including human, technological, and intellectual resources. Human resources include competent engagement team members, external experts, and internal auditors providing direct assistance, whose capabilities should reflect practical experience, technical expertise, industry knowledge, information technology skills, and the ability to exercise professional skepticism and judgment. Technological resources include communication systems and automated audit tools that improve efficiency but should never replace professional judgment. Intellectual resources consist of audit methodologies, standardized documentation, templates, implementation guides, and technical manuals that facilitate consistent application of professional standards throughout the engagement. Engagement performance represents another critical element of audit quality management and consists primarily of direction, supervision, and review. Direction requires audit leaders to communicate responsibilities clearly, reinforce ethical requirements, encourage questioning attitudes, and ensure that team members understand engagement objectives and quality expectations. Supervision involves monitoring audit progress, allocating additional resources when necessary, resolving technical issues, providing coaching and consultation, and fostering an environment where concerns may be raised without fear of reprisal. Review procedures ensure that work has been performed in accordance with professional standards, that appropriate consultations have occurred, that conclusions are adequately supported by evidence, and that sufficient appropriate audit evidence exists to support the auditor's opinion. Engagement partners must review significant judgments and documentation throughout the audit rather than only at completion. Compliance with ethical requirements is inseparable from audit quality. The audit firm must ensure adherence to the code of ethics and fundamental principles of integrity, objectivity, professional competence and due care, confidentiality, and professional behavior. Throughout the engagement partner must identify, evaluate, and address threats to independence and ethics, remain alert to potential breaches, implement appropriate safeguards, and confirm before signing the auditor's report that ethical requirements have been fulfilled. Ethical compliance reinforces auditor independence and protects the credibility of assurance provided to users of financial statements. Monitoring and remediation complete the quality management cycle by ensuring continuous improvement of audit quality. Audit firms should establish quality objectives, identify quality risks, implement responses to those risks, inspect completed engagements, evaluate identified deficiencies, determine their root causes, and implement corrective actions where necessary. Post-issuance quality reviews provide valuable feedback by assessing whether firm policies have been properly implemented and whether sufficient audit evidence supports the opinion expressed. Appropriate remediation may include additional training, enhanced supervision, revised audit methodologies, increased quality inspections, improved documentation procedures, or amendments to firm policies. Importantly, deficiencies should be addressed promptly to prevent recurrence and strengthen the effectiveness of the overall quality management system. Evaluation of quality management deficiencies is an important examination area because weaknesses may significantly impair audit quality even when the final audit opinion appears appropriate. Common deficiencies include inadequate planning meetings, insufficient supervision of inexperienced staff, delayed review of audit work, poor documentation, lack of consultation on complex issues, or insufficient engagement resources. These weaknesses may result in incomplete audit procedures, unsupported conclusions, or failure to obtain sufficient appropriate audit evidence. Appropriate recommendations include strengthening direction and supervision procedures, conducting regular interim reviews, improving staff training, allocating experienced personnel to high-risk areas, enhancing communication within engagement teams, performing additional quality reviews, and updating firm policies to reflect best practices.